Hello and welcome to my first talking video on basic modeling. I haven't been able to use this camera before, and it's the only one I got with a decent sound uptake, so that's the main reason why I haven't pestered you with talking videos until now. And it's nothing I intend to do, because my English is not brilliant and my accent's rather thick, and I'm not that pretty either, so enough about looking at my ugly face, and let's go. See? This is the reason why I don't do talking videos, because I get stuck. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of my books. I've got a few more, but they are up in the loft and not easy to get to, but these are the ones I use the most. And I thought I'll start off by showing my extensive library of tank reference books, which is, yes, that one. One book. Sorry why I shake the camera. One book, and it's about my favourite tank, the T-34-85, and I spent a whole £2.50 on it at a modelling show in Welling back in spring. And it's not a very large book. It's not even a modelling book, it's just showing some pictures, but it tells you about the different versions, and there's some quite interesting pictures in there. T-85s in modern use, and Second World War, and yeah, lots of different interesting facts about them, post-war modifications, all that sort of thing. But that is, sorry to say, the only book I've actually got about tanks. Now, when it comes to airplanes, it's a different matter, because I got quite a few. My favourite airplane being the Hurricane. I got a specialist book about that. And the Thunderbolt, obviously another favourite of mine. I got a few. This one is modelling the Thunderbolt, which obviously, needless to say, shows you how to model a Thunderbolt. It's mainly in 48 scale. Well, it's all in 48 scale, but I mean, I can use it for a 72nd scale airplane as well. It does show some nice pictures about cockpits and all that sort of thing. And I also like to use ordinary books as referral. This one is about P-47 Thunderbolt Aces in the 8th Air Force. Some really nice pictures in there, various airplanes. Most of them you can get aftermarket deco sheets for. That's the main reason why I bought the book. The 56 Fighter Group, another book about Thunderbolts, that's the only plane they ever flew, apart from P-39s and other such stuff when they were learning to fly in America before the war. But I even have a book about Mustangs, believe it or not, because Mustangs, it's not my favourite plane, but it has a place in history, and I thought, well, I will be doing a lot of Mustangs at some point, and had some nice photos in it, and above all, it was very cheap, so that's why I bought that one. Going back to the Hurricane, there's some nice pictures in it again, tells a few stories about the Battle of Britain and that sort of thing. Some nice colour schemes and explanations about the various colour schemes, early Hurricanes, all that sort of things. Finnish Hurricanes, Russian Hurricanes, Turkish Hurricanes. Well, there's every country flew the Hurricane, and well, except Sweden and Norway, Denmark. Lots of countries didn't fly the Hurricane, but all the same, enough countries did to make it interesting. This is an old fixed book. I did plenty. This is number 25. I just got that very cheap as well. There's a few interesting conversions in there, mainly because it was printed back in the days when you couldn't get half the kits you can get today, and you had to convert them and make them yourself. It's still an interesting book, because if you can get your hands on the old kits, you can have great fun converting them into a Messerschmitt 109T, for instance, with the extended wings and all that sort of thing. which is very interesting if you're into Messerschmitts. These are very basic books. British aircraft of World War II, Axis aircraft of World War II, and there is an American version as well, which sadly I haven't been able to get yet. Oh look, Hurricanes. Somebody bought me these for Christmas, and I've been looking out for the Profighters. Been looking out for the American version ever since. So yes, there's some really good pictures in this one as well. Various German, Japanese and Italian aircraft amongst other things. We've got a few books here. We've got Nordic Air Power, which is a bit old and dated now, but it shows aircrafts of various Scandinavian air forces, and finished with rather Nordic air forces, I should say, like Norway, Finland, Denmark, and obviously Sweden. And well, it's a nice book. It's got a few good photos in there. All helps when you do modelling, and it gives you some interesting ideas of things to do. And yes, plenty. There's a book here about Lancaster, which I spent a whole £1.99 on. Very expensive that was, but it does cover most of the stuff that I'm interested in. I mean, that would be a nice diorama, for instance, if I could get my hand on a cheap Lancaster kit at any point. Because half of it, as you can see, will be missing anyway. Yes, the 8th Air Force with a nice Thunderbolt on it again, and it's based at Boxted, would you believe it? Written by Roger Freeman, who was he was very knowledgeable about Boxted Airfield. And yes, it got lots of different things, all about the airfields, all about the weapons, everything they used during the war. Very good book. And then there's this one, Encyclopedia of Aircraft of Second World War, which again takes up, oh look, Hurricanes, would you believe it? What a strange coincidence. Anyway, shows a lot of airplanes, Second World War only. And it's a great little reference book. Shows you some paintings, tells you the history, gives you quite a lot of facts about different things. And this one is very old. I got it for free, and it's not brilliant, but it has got quite a few things in there, different colour pictures and interesting stuff. The main bit I like about it is that it covers all the different versions, like Focke-Wulfs, from the Focke-Wulf 190V1 to the TA-1000. And look, Hurricanes. So yes, it's an excellent book. And that's basically it for now. Oh yes, I totally forgot, of course, obviously the most important modelling accessory of all is the modelling magazines. This one is, in my opinion, the best one, with a soft rocket on it. This one I read a lot as well. It's got a soft rocket on it. And if you can get your hands on an old magazine, or old magazines at club meetings or shows, then I recommend you buy them, because they're very cheap and they've got lots of things in them, like soft rocket.